Welcome back. What is mission? We're on a mission. We just don't know what that mission is. Okay, 2 chains. Okay. It's like Puyo training almost. Quite work out. There we go. Let's do it. See, it just tells you to do weird random things at once. It's or at any given time. It's kind of interesting. How to set that up? I guess I can wait. There we go until I get this. 4 chains. Oh, well, we're probably already to where I can't actually do that. This is just like a number in total. I would think that what it's talking about is actually a chain that is 4 long. Just a bit above my pay grade at the moment. Oh, look. I have a tendency to do that somehow. I think I'm setting off a chain and I'm actually not at all. So I imagine, for instance, that here it's not going to just say 4 chains in total. It's going to say I need to set off a 4 chain. Correct? Yeah. Great. I don't know if that's the thing I'm capable of doing right now. This is just... Oh, you only have a limited amount of time, too. Huh. I probably hadn't realized. I feel like this is something that should be capable of making a nice... There we go. Well, that's 3. Okay. Well, maybe we can see if we can get other interesting missions there. Unless it just always gives you the same ones, which would be unfortunate, because I want to get to see what those other chains. Oh, yeah, they are different. Nice. I don't know if that's really gonna work out. Well, if I get multiple colors at once, I guess. Oh no, I can just do this. I'm thinking. I pondered how to train myself in Puyo as well. And I thought to myself, well, one of the greater difficulties, of course, is that of thinking quickly enough. So perhaps move that red there. Oh, I also need to move the blue. Hopefully I can do both at once. Oh, that works good. Game's going easy on me all of a sudden. See if we can get another red somewhere random here. I think. Should be what I want. There we go. Yeah, now it's giving me a bunch of stuff I can do really easily. Simultaneously. But I've been thinking, for instance, what if I just pause the game every time I get a new Puyo to actually stop and think about what I should do, and then hopefully that'll get faster and faster as time goes on. Of course, the game hides your Puyo when you pause, so it's actually not very easy to cheat that way. I don't know if that really works out for me. That's a lot, but it's only one color. Green, let's see if we can get green here. I'm just kind of hoping on getting a certain color, which I feel like I'm not going to get. But here we go. Done. Yeah, the game's all of a sudden going a lot easier on me. But that means it's just not asking me to do a chain of 4. Would that work? It might mean to put that there. I'm trying to think now about what I'm doing. I don't think there's a good way. Here, those. I'm looking at the red and the yellows at the bottom. I don't think I can get those at the same time. Nope, things are going faster. If I can get a green and a yellow, maybe? That's not gonna work there. And that's gonna stop my yellow. Darn it! If only I had the problem more often of accidentally setting off. Lots of Puyo. Not quite like that. I need to think about how I'm doing this. Okay. Can I just get red and yellow? That's really specific, I realize. There we go. Hold up! Darn it! I should have rushed more at the end there. Oh well. Well, that's that mode, I guess. This game is very arcadey, even with the usual countdown and game over thing at the end. And there are actual Puyo arcade games. I don't know if it started out as an arcade game. Anyways. So the big question now is, when we take on Hara Hara, I think we probably will actually take this on easy. I expect it's going to pick up where Waku Waku started in difficulty though, so I don't think that's too big of a concern. I'm going to have to get used to playing as Amity again though. I don't think it'd be a bad idea to just play through this as practice again, for instance. It is going to be a bit annoying at first actually how easy it starts out. In fact, it literally starts out on easy. You see I only get 3 colors here, for instance. Which actually I think makes the game a little bit harder, because I don't have enough colors to work with now. It's actually kind of hard to create larger chains. Why did I do that? I did that because now... Never mind. I'm just messing myself up. I'm not thinking. Okay, let's make an effort to make actual matches here. There we go, think. It's a little hard to think while recording stuff, of course, but even so. There. And if you get an all clear like that, alright. You get a nice little setup like that. So let's try to just blow through these first ones though that are so easy. And hopefully things will be a bit more interesting towards the end. I do tend to get a game over at some point while playing this. It messes me up though. Being on easy. In all seriousness. I don't think I want that. You guys are making kind of a shears pattern here. Almost. Maybe. I think I know how some things are called, but I might be wrong. Trying to adopt the lingo. Yes. It's a lot easier doing these things, of course, when... And I guess I get matching colors constantly, so I don't need to wait so long for colors that work. But part of it is also that I am not getting interrupted by my opponent at all. I don't think that makes a difference here. I can't get an all clear either way. Big Puyo are very useful for getting all clears, because if there's only one color Puyo left on the screen, you can clear it up. And then you get a free combo. Maybe chain, I guess is better to say. It took me way too long to get the hang of rotating with these Puyo correctly, by the way. For some reason, the way it works is that it just pivots along the lower Puyo. For some reason, that messed with my head. I just couldn't quite fathom that. No, I don't want to do that. There. Right? Something like that, but let's also... Okay, pop those red ones now, though. Ah. There. Okay, this is what I want, I think. Yeah, and my opponent is not causing me any issues here. Yeah, see, now I can set up a 4-chain. Oh, she was actually trying to set up a chain. It looked like. She was just doing a really long one without bothering to be on the offensive at all. That's what happens if you don't actually do anything to your opponent. Another reason, by the way, to be... Oh, finally we're on normal difficulty. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Not quite how I was planning on doing things, but... And I don't have anything else to do. Alright. I shouldn't be having any difficulty this early on, but it is what it is. One way to try to approach low-level play, of course, as the tutorial actually tells you, is to be very mindful of... I don't want to set both those off at once, because that's a shorter chain. But is to go for... Fever as much as possible. Especially at low level play where getting fever once basically means you win as long as you don't mess it up. Which I usually don't nowadays. I emphasize usually. Looks like it can work out either way. But because of fever, you want to be careful about aggressing too quickly. Because something that can happen is if your opponent... So if you strike first, but your opponent can actually handle it, if your opponent can actually set off their own chain in response, and then... That's something. If your opponent can set off their own chain in response... Oh darn, I got all clear in that turn to fever instead. So if you get an all clear, as you go into fever, you actually get a longer chain for the start of your fever, instead of getting okay. Instead of getting a chain on your normal playing field, for better or worse. What was I saying now? This game makes things happen all the time that just make me lose my thought. Oh, so if you strike first and then your opponent is actually able to defend against that by offsetting continuously, so they start setting off their own chain in response, then what can happen is your quick attack actually basically just serves the purpose of filling up their fever gauge, which of course is not a good thing. I don't like what's going on the right there anyways. There's no way I was going to stack a yellow up all the way to the top there. Okay, get any yellows to put somewhere, please? There we go. I don't really like what I'm doing here. But see, now I can be mindful of just setting off. Nope, hello. So there I was able to just be mindful of setting off chains so that one, it would offset and keep garbage tree off of me, but also fill up my fever gauge, which would have been useful if I actually ended up using it, but it turned out that the chains themselves ended up taking out my opponent, I guess. Anyways, I'll see you in the next episode when we probably finish this story again, and we'll see what I do next time, because I don't know if I'm ready for the next story or not, but we'll just have to see. I guess I'll have to try it and find out. Anyways, bye everyone. I'm quite sure I won't be, but whatever.